Kirk Norcross has paid a moving tribute to his father Mick as he marked 1 year since his tragic death. The former TOWIE star, 33, took to Instagram on Friday morning to share a heartwarming photo collage of the pair of them throughout the years, with Kirk remarking, "You are not just my dad, you are my idol and best friend." Kirk heartbreakingly discovered his dad's body after Mick died by suicide on January 21, 2021, aged 57. Among the images shared by Kirk was one of him as a child, with a younger-looking Mick sweetly cradling his boy. Kirk wrote alongside the snaps, "Dad. I could write a million words and tell a million's story, but none of that would be enough to describe the love and respect I have for you. You are not just my dad, you are my idol and best friend. Thank you for everything you have ever done. I love you more and more each down. 1 year ago today you left us, Dad, but it only feels like yesterday. Miss you so much, big man, heart, heart, heart." Sick, the TV personality also took to his Instagram stories, where he told how he was remaining upbeat on the anniversary as he remembered the good times and fond memories he shared with his father. He explained to his followers, "I'm not thinking about what me and my dad have missed, I keep thinking about what me and my father had. We had an amazing life together. He had an amazing life on his own. So I just think about the good times. We never know if we've got tomorrow anyway, so there's no point thinking about tomorrow. Think about all the good times, the memories. My dad lives a very fantastic, colorful life, he was very successful in what had done and I've got to take pride in that." It comes after Kirk broke down in tears on Thursday as he recalled finding his father Mick's body after his tragic death by suicide. In his first TV interview since his dad's passing, the ex-reality star admitted he still hasn't come to terms with the loss last year and has battled post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD), after attempting to revive him. Kirk also revealed that he briefly relapsed into his drug addiction after Mick's death but has now been clean for 9 months. Ahead of the 1-year anniversary of Mick's death on Friday, Kirk was a guest on Loose Women to support their Stand By Your Man campaign. He explained that due to Mick's diabetes, he was classed as high risk during the COVID pandemic, and was forced to shield for most of lockdown, which took a huge toll on his mental health. Kirk explained, "It has been the quickest year ever and the slowest year ever. It's so hard to explain. I've got a bit of a mental block. I can't remember my dad being here, but I can like a dream. That's who my dad was, he was a host. He wanted to make everyone smile around him. Lockdown has really affected people who excel to be around people and make people smile. We locked him down hard. He was diabetic. If you're on your own, it's the worst place to be in. You've got to tell people." Asked why he thinks that Mick, who was a regular cast member on TOWIE, didn't tell anyone about his struggles, Kirk said, "He is old school. He was a docker, he worked in the docks in the 60s and 70s and I believe that era in men, I don't know if they think it's a weakness. It's not, you know. If my mate comes and says, I'm struggling, do you know how strong I think that person is? I live next to my father." That morning, he was coming in and doing what he normally does. He gave me his next business strategy. That afternoon, he killed himself. Kirk then detailed the devastating moment he found his father's body, breaking down in tears as he recalled his attempts to revive him. He told the panel, "I was indoors, having my lunch, and I got a call from my dad's partner saying, 'I can't find your dad.' And I don't know why, even though I saw him that morning, I knew what had happened. We knew he was in the house, had locked himself in the house, and I smashed through the door. He hanged himself and I found him. I gave him CPR, I tried my best. I knew he was gone though, I knew the minute I saw him. It was surreal. It was like my life ended, but I had so much to do at the same time. Once I knew it was done, I laid with my father and told him it was time to rest." Kirk admitted Hess suffered terrible flashbacks in the wake of his father's death, and despite receiving support from his family, he is yet to seek professional help. He added that after battling his own mental health struggles, he wants to encourage men to speak out and get help if they're suffering. "I tried to commit suicide many years ago, I didn't think I had a purpose then," Kirk told the panel. "I felt I was, but now I've got to take a positive out of what I've seen happen and the carnage it's caused, and knowing that my dad had to do it, but no one has to do that. If you've ended a relationship, you can get another one. If you've lost all your money, you can get more money. If you've lost your job, you can get another job. I didn't feel like I had a purpose. I've got to take a positive from what I've seen happen, the carnage that it's caused. No one has to do that. Everyone that's watching this, you have survived 100% of your worst days. Why can't you survive more?" Kirk said. "I have huge respect for my dad. He was my best friend and my dad. He still is. I still conduct myself daily talking to my dad. It all turned negative. I used to say, 'Dad, this ain't you,' snap out of it. It's been hard. I genuinely believe the day my dad died, I turned into a man." Kirk also revealed that he briefly relapsed into his drug addiction after Mick's death, but Hess now close to being 9 months sober. He continued, "I am a recovering drug addict. I am proud to say, I relapsed the day after my dad died. I couldn't get the image out of my head. I am a couple of days from being 9 months sober. I am doing this for him and everyone else. I don't want anyone else to go through what he did, and what we did as a family. It doesn't make you any less of a man if you say you're struggling." Following his appearance on Loose Women, Kirk was lauded by viewers for speaking so candidly about Mick's death, and helping to raise awareness about mental health struggles in men. One wrote, "What an emotional interview with Kirk Norcross on At Loose Women. The stigma needs to stop when it comes to talking about depression. Especially for men who are ashamed for talking about it. Hope this interview brings more awareness." Another added, "Was so emotional to watch Kirk Norcross on Loose Women, so strong, your dad would be proud. You truly have become a man. Just want to give you a hug at Kirk_official. You will have such a different to someone today." A third fan tweeted, "Kirk Norcross should be so proud of himself. Has going to help a lot of people by speaking today about his dad. Mate, applause emojis, RIP Mick." I comment Kirk Norcross for coming on to speak about the important issue of suicide and mental health, but that man is still grieving his father and still struggling, one viewer lauded. A fan also posted, "Watching Kirk Norcross on Loose Women and my heart is breaking listening to him. mental health is so important to talk about. One of the worst things about the last 2 years is soaring number of suicides and people suffering with their mental health. If you don't watch mental health during this pandemic has been neglected, I suggest you watch Kirk Norcross on #LooseWomen, another tweeted. What a brave and lovely lad, speaking so candidly to raise awareness. Massive respect to you #Kirk Norcross #LooseWomen, one posted. A fan also shared, well done Kirk Norcross, you are holding it together, but am crying for you. One added, well that was heartbreaking watching Kirk Norcross. Please always talk through your troubles with someone, anyone, because mental health is nothing to be ashamed about and this world is so much better with you even if you can't see that just now. Gosh, sat here in tears watching Kirk Norcross. So brave to go on there and talk today, well done. Mick would be so proud, a viewer shared. Mick took his own life on January 21, 2021 aged 57, leaving behind assets including a luxurious 7-bedroom Essex mansion. But due to spiralling debts, he left just £42,000 of his £6 million estate to loved ones, having lost his self-made fortune. Taxes, settlement of debts and various other fiscal matters reduced the original £93 million fortune to just £42,381, according to probate files. Norcross, the father of former TOWIE co-star Kirk Norcross and one-time owner of Essex nightclub The Sugar Hut, did not leave a will prior to his death, meaning the remaining sum will go to his ex-wife Carrie. It's understood that the businessman also owed £554,503 to 9 separate lending agencies, including more than £22,000 in tax. His Willow restaurant and bar closed in December 2020, weeks before his death, with the business owing 4 loans to Barclays Bank. Norcross was also believed to be unsuccessful in a £1.5 million property deal in Bolton, Essex, while a separate endeavour to restore the Grand Hotel in Leigh-on-Sea had also hit a financial stumbling block. He was building 5 luxury houses in Bolton, called the Bonham Grange Estate, where the asking price for a 5-bedroom property is £1.75 million. But some of the properties had been on the market since November 2019 and remained unsold at the time of his death. It is believed the financial loss was the latest in a long line of money issues Mick had suffered over the 2-year period, made worse by the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. A source told Mail Online, Mick was struggling. A few of his businesses had become problematic financially and they were seriously worrying him. He was hoping to receive £5 million from the Bonham Grange estate, which would have provided a timely boost, but drainage issues and the subsequent effect on the development saw his big payday slashed by around £1.5 million. It was a huge blow to him. In July, an inquest heard how Norcross took his own life amid financial concerns and deteriorating mood through COVID-19 lockdowns. He had been found dead by his son Kirk, who smashed a window with a hammer to gain access to the property after he was unable to contact him, the hearing was told. Norcross first appeared on TOWIE in 2011 during the show's second series. His son Kirk was part of the original cast. Following his father's death, Kirk found love again with his girlfriend Tanika Watkins, saying in an Instagram video he didn't think he'd meet someone after being single for 2 years. He then added jokingly, "Actually, she is probably a bit too good for me." Kirk, who now runs a jet washing service, previously revealed that he will forever be haunted by what happened and was too heartbroken to attend his dad's inquest. He has described his dad Mick, who had 4 children, as his best friend and hero and has urged others to speak out if they need support. Kirk said, "I keep reliving when I found my dad. I have not had that dream in a while, that normally comes back to me in the day, like flashbacks in the day. It's so vivid. The lights, the smell of the day, everything, I can picture everything. But the dreams are normally me losing all my family and losing myself. Like my family either killing themselves or dying of cancer, me dying." For confidential support, call the Samaritans on 116,123 or visit a local Samaritans branch. See www.samaritans.org for details.